it depends on if I do it on my own or with a publisher or whatever. I'll see.
It's gonna be really great.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be really great. So, Stefan, to the last 2 questions now. 3 takeaway messages and 3 hashtags.
3 takeaway messages. I think the first one that I talked about in the beginning here is really important to me. Is like change is never the problem. Speed is. So let's focus on speed. Let's focus on the fact that in a situation like this, in a crisis, let's just try as good as we can to just slow things down. Because if the crisis is too fast, then the suffering will become much worse. So change is never the problem, speed is. That's one takeaway. Another one is, like I said, what I refer to as the 21st century problems. All of our big problems in the future will depend on one thing and one thing only, and that is our ability to collaborate on a global and borderless scale. And that will be very hard for a lot of leaders and a lot of people to accept. But in the end, it's going to be lose-lose or win-win. So that's the second one. 21st century problems depend on borderless collaboration. The last takeaway, I would say that maybe we didn't talk about that too much, but I think that it's also to leave the listeners here on a positive note. I think that the future is not good or bad. It's never a question of will it be good or will it be bad. In the end, it's going to be about your thoughts, what you think of whatever. So one obvious example is this very moment. So today, right now, when we're sitting here, we realize that a lot of people on this planet are suffering, and they are probably millions of people having the worst day of their life. So this is the worst day of their life. At the same time, there are millions of people right now in this very moment that are having the time of their life. They're thinking, this is the best day of my life. And that tells you something. That tells you that, okay, if this is the future from yesterday or from 10 years, this is the future. How did it turn out? Well, it's fantastic. No, it's bad. It depends on what you think of this day. So you and I, we could be panicking and focusing on the virus and are people going to die? Or we could enjoy the fabulous Saturday sunshine, and go out and listen to the birds. And it depends. So in the end, the takeaway here is that the situation is always going to be, in the end, about your thoughts. So that means that no virus is going to be as important as your mental health.
It's a mindset.
The